Hello everyone, this is Rafol, and today I am going to report the topics that our instructor assigned for us to discuss. In this video, I am going to tackle business-to-consumer e-commerce, business-to-consumer models, advantages and disadvantages of business-to-consumer models, differences between business-to-business and business-to-consumer e-commerce, consumer-to-consumer e-commerce, and the importance of consumer-to-consumer e-commerce. So what is B2C or business-to-consumer e-commerce? Business-to-consumer refers to the process of businesses selling products and services directly to consumers with no middle person. Business-to-consumer typically refers to online retailers who sell products and services to consumers through the internet. For example, an example of web storefront is Amazon.com. In this website, consumers can browse catalogs and place orders for the products. Once the order is placed, it is delivered directly to the specified address. According to Torban 2002, the following things are commonly browsed and sold over the internet. First is the computer hardware and software. Most of the software products are bought online. Example are the prominent online retailers of software and hardware are Gateway and Dell. Second is consumer electronics. Consumer electronic products are the most sold online products. Example are some of the commonly purchased electronics items online are digital cameras, scanners, printers, and wireless devices like mobile phones, pen drives, and other such electronic goods. Third is sporting goods. Some of the sports accessories that are sold online are cricket bats, tennis bats, golf balls, and golf accessories. Example is website like summitonline.com. It provides sports accessories online. The fourth is office supplies. The consumer sales of the office supplies have increased all over the world. Example, the sales of office supplies through the OfficeDepot.com website crossed $2.3 billion in the year 2002. Other items like music-related products, CDs, toys, beauty and health products, vehicles and apparels are the general things that are sold over the internet. According to Bidguli 2002, the performance of business in consumer e-commerce involves 5 main activities. First is information sharing. In order to share details with customers, a business-to-consumer e-commerce model can make use of a company website, online catalogs, online advertisements, email, and message board system and discussion groups. Second is ordering. To order a service or product, a consumer can make use of electronic forms that are similar to paper forms or an email. The third is payment. Payment for the product can be made by credit cards or bank checks. Consumers can also make cash payments. Fourth is fulfillment. This means delivering the service or product from the retailer to the consumer. This process can be complicated depending upon the products that need to be delivered. The products can be books, videos, CDs, music systems, software, and electronic equipment. Fifth and the last one is service and support. This aspect is important in e-commerce as there is no human interaction. These service and support activities are email confirmation, online surveys, periodic news flash, help desks, and online auctions. To make a business-to-consumer e-business successful, the functions of all the 5 activities have to be tested. Then next is business-to-consumer models. Business-to-consumer models aims to use and combine the unique qualities of internet and web. The different business-to-consumer models are portal model, storefront model, content providers, transaction brokers, service providers, market providers, and community providers. First, I am going to tackle the portal model. Portal is a major starting site for users when they are connected to the web. Portals offer powerful search tools plus an integrated package of content and services. There are general portals as well as specialized portals. Example: some major general portals include Yahoo, Netscape, CNET, and AOL.com. And specialized portals include Garden.com for gardeners, SearchNetworking.com for network administrators, and many more. Then next is Storefront Model. The customers and sellers interact directly in this model. Orders are taken directly through the website and payments are made in a secured environment. The marketers in this model gain revenue through product sales. Example is websites such as Amazon.com and Dell.com. They gain revenue through product sales. The next is content providers. Content providers provide digital content on the web. Digital content includes news, music, video, and artwork. Revenue in this model is generated through subscription fees or advertising. Example: websites such as Rhapsody.com, ESPNstar.com, and CNN.com provide digital content. But did you know, content providers were the second largest source of business-to-consumer e-commerce revenue in 2002? The next is transaction brokers. Transaction brokers provides sites that process transaction for consumers. The main advantage of this model is that they help in saving time and money for the consumers. Revenue in this model is generated through transaction fees. This model is used in financial services, job placement, and travel services industries. Example: websites such as Nowcray.com provides job placement services and MakeMyTrip.com provides travel services. Then next is service providers. Service providers are companies that make revenue by selling a service instead of a product. These services are available at a lower cost and is time-saving. Example: websites such as lawandfood.com and mycfo.com make revenue by selling services to the customers. The next is market creators. Market creators create websites and make use of the latest internet technologies to create markets that bring buyers and sellers together for auctions. Example is websites such as Priceline.com and eBay.com create markets for buyers and sellers. Next and the last one is community providers. Community providers provide sites where individuals with common interests and common experiences can transact and exchange notes. Example is websites such as About.com and Friendster.com. It creates for people with common interest. Then the next topic that I am going to tackle is the advantages and disadvantages of business-to-consumer models. The advantages and disadvantages of business-to-consumer e-commerce can be considered from the viewpoint of either the consumer or the business. About the consumer's viewpoint, in its advantages, it includes that first, consumers can shop at any time of the day, from the privacy of their homes or either remote locations. Second, consumers can have access to a greater variety of goods and services on offer. And about the business viewpoint, it includes, first, business can reach worldwide market with access to more potential customers. Second, business to consumer can lower transaction costs associated with sales. Third, business to consumer can display information, pictures, and prices of products or services without having to spend much on the advertisement. And about the disadvantages from the consumer's viewpoint includes, first, security issues such as credit card information is very sensitive, and there are chances of scams and frauds. Second, customer service is compromised as consumers are not always satisfied with their purchases and they often do not get timely answers to their queries. And about the disadvantages from the business viewpoint includes: first, the competition is more on the web and the customer can go to other sites to purchase the same product. Second, there can be technological problems due to which sales might come down. The next is the differences between business-to-business and business-to-consumer e-commerce. Business-to-business e-commerce differs from business-to-consumer e-commerce in many ways. Business-to-consumer merchants sell the products on a first-come, first-served basis, and business-to-business transactions are performed through negotiated contracts that enable the seller to think and plan for the quantity the buyer is likely to purchase. Business to business is a matter of making connections with business partners. Then the next topic is consumer to consumer e-commerce. So what is consumer to consumer e-commerce? Consumer to consumer e-commerce is also called peer-to-peer exchanges. It includes all the transactions that happen among consumers. This involves third-party sites that can help the marketplace such as eBay.com. This also includes classified advertisements, music, and file sharing. In consumer-to-consumer networks, consumers sell the services and products to other consumers. Then the next topic is the importance of consumer-to-consumer e-commerce. Consumer-to-consumer e-commerce has created a new dimension in the online shopping business. It provides the small business owners a way to sell their products. Effective consumer-to-consumer businesses include items like handmade gifts, personal artwork and collectibles, and apparel design. Among the various business models, C2c E-Commerce perhaps has the greatest potential for developing new markets. Then this type of e-commerce comes in at least three forms. First is auctions facilitated at a portal. Example: eBay is an online portal which allows online real-time bidding on items being sold in the web. Intermediaries are very important in eBay because there are millions of consumers to sell and to buy products. Finding each other can be beneficial to both consumers and retailers. The intermediaries act as mediators between the consumers who need to purchase and sell. eBay charges some amount from the seller's profit as a fee to bring their customers to one marketplace. Second is peer-to-peer systems. Example: Napster Model, which is a protocol for sharing files between users. It is used in chat forums. Third is classified ads at portal sites. Example is Excite, Classif Fields, and eWanted are interactive online marketplace where buyers and sellers negotiate. And that's all for today, and thank you for watching.